What's up, everybody? Welcome to Jace's Own World with another vlog slash how-to slash what I like, whatever I want on my channel, because it's an everything channel. Cars, vlogs, going out and hiking, going out and sightseeing, doing whatever. This is a whatever channel. I am over here at my mom and dad's house in Tucson, Arizona. Pretty nice house. They just bought it. And here's Spaz. Say hello, Spaz. Say hi, Spaz. Hey, Spaz. Spaz. What's up? You just sniffing around right now, looking for someone to lay right there. That's a good spot, huh? Isn't that a good spot? That's a good spot, yeah. Anyways, so today I'm gonna come at you and do another video about my MK7 GTI. For those who don't know and haven't seen any of my videos, I have a 2017 GTI S model. It's a base model. Yeah, I saved some money. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, so that's what I got. I didn't get the performance pack, don't have the lights, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, whatever. Done a lot of stuff to my car, but today I'm gonna come at you and make a video on the five best performance mods for the MK7 GTI. So hang on tight and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 best performance mods in my opinion. This isn't for everyone. Everyone has different tastes. Everyone has different goals for their car. Some people keep it stock and they don't really care about it. But these are my 5 best performance mods that I think are going to be the best mods for your MK7 GTI and also for anyone with a turbo car out there. So number 1 is going to be a performance tune. So there are a ton of companies out there. Here's my car, by the way. Boom, as you can see it. There's a ton of companies out there that provide tunes. Some are software tune companies. Some are regular tunes like a JB4 or JB1. It all differs. Everyone has their different tastes. But the best number 1 thing, if you are planning to get some more power out of your MK7 GTI, is a software tune or tune in general. These cars come with a decent amount of power from the factory. Mine was 210 horsepower and then like 258 foot-pounds of torque or something like that. But a stage 1 tune, there are so many companies that provide stage 1 tunes. You can get them for $500, $700. A stage 1 tune will bump your car up to around 300 wheel horsepower, give or take, depending on the company. So what I did when I first bought the car, I bought my car brand new in 2017. It had 7 miles on it, I think, and I bought it with a manual. But the first thing I did a week later was bought a software tune from Eurodyne. A lot of people have heard about this company. They are in competition with like APR, Unitronic, Cobb. Let's see, what are some other ones? Integrated Engineering now has tunes for these cars. They didn't have a tune for my car, for the car when I first bought mine. They were just starting on those, but I went with Eurodyne, and it's very easy. It cost me $700 to get a flash tool. It comes with a flash tool, so you can tune your car at home. The thing about Eurodyne was the thing about Eurodyne that I really liked. And APR, everyone said to go with APR, but the thing I didn't like about APR was you have to go into an APR certified shop and have them tune the car. So not only do you have to buy the tune and the cable, I think you have to buy a cable. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure. But anyways, it was like $700 for an APR tune. And then on top of that, you have to go to a shop That's APR certified, so it's going to be far and in between of a shop that you're going to find in your area, depending on where you live. And then you have to spend another $100 or so for them to tune it. It's really fast, but let's say you're going down the road, you have a stage 1 tune APR, and then all of a sudden you decide that you want to get more power. Well, and you want to go stage 2. Well, guess what you have to do? You have to go back to the shop or another APR certified shop if you didn't like the original one you went to, and have them tune it again. So even though APR is very, very, I would say, popular, and they're consistent, they produce good power, they're safe, they're pretty reliable. The only problematic thing that I saw with that tune was that you have to go in and it's not convenient. The thing I loved about Eurodyne was that they send you the stuff in the mail, the cable to plug into your car in the OBD2 port, and all you need is a laptop and you can tune your car whenever you want. You can switch between tunes or whatever. So that's number 1, is a tune for this car. You will get the most performance gains as far as power, horsepower, and torque for this car through a software tune. So that is number 1. And I'm back for number 2 of 5 for best performance mods for the MK7 GTI and for any turbocharged car in general, or truck, or whatever, anything that's turbocharged. And that is a downpipe. As you can see here, that, my friends, is a performance downpipe. Now, what is a performance downpipe, and what does a downpipe do on a turbocharged car? A downpipe is a part of your exhaust system, and the reason why it is number 2 of 5 of best performance mods for a turbocharged car, and in this case for the MK7 GTI, is because a stock downpipe is restricted with a catalytic converter. It's for emissions. Nobody likes emissions. Our car guys, we don't like emissions, right? We don't care. So what do? We get a performance downpipe. Now, for the MK7 GTI specifically, there are a plentiful amount of companies that sell downpipes, and they can range from $150 on eBay to I think around $900, $900. That's a pretty big gap for a piece of metal that really is just a part of your exhaust system. And these downpipes also come in 2 different types. Catless is number 1, and the other type is high flow cat. So it still has a catalytic converter, but it's a high flow, meaning it's not restrictive like the one from the factory. And they really don't have any performance gains one over the other. The catless one might be a little louder than the high flow catted one, but that's about the only difference that you're going to get. Number 3 of 5 for the best performance mods for your MK7 GTI, the beast 4-cylinder engine on the road right now, is an aftermarket intercooler. Boom! Aftermarket intercooler. Bum, 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 bum. Front mounted CTS turbo. Check it. So we got number 3 of 5, an aftermarket intercooler. What do? They cool down the air that passes through your turbo. And with cooler air, the air is denser. What does that mean? Denser air and colder air means more power. More power, people, more power. I guess not a ton more power. What it really does is it maximizes the power that you have in your car already. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, there's this thing called heat soak. We've all heard it. We've probably all had it. And we all don't like it. It sucks. I used to have a supercharged E46 M3. It was my baby. It was my baby. And I crashed it, hitting black ice and being a little too aggressive. Put a lot of money into that thing. But long story short is that sucker, when I supercharged it, would heat soak like crazy, people, like crazy. And so when I would go over to my friend's house and I would say, yeah, I got all this power, 525 horsepower is what the tune, you know, the company stated for it to have with the supercharger kit. They'll be like, wow, it's a lot of power. And then we get in the car, and because I've been driving it hard before I got to their house, guess what? The car is slow. The car is slow. Well, I guess it wasn't slow. It wasn't slow, but it was slower than what it should have been. Why? Because it was heat soaked. On boosted engines, whether it's supercharged, depending on the supercharge you got, mine needed an intercooler, but more specifically on turbocharged cars, they have intercoolers to cool down the air that goes into your intake manifold so that your car doesn't suffer from heat soak. And when you don't have heat soak, you're maximizing the amount of power that your tune has. Meaning you'll be able to beat V8s. You'll be able to beat people that you shouldn't be beating. Meaning STIs, Evos, SRT4s. Those suckers are freaking fast, by the way. Mustang GTs, tuned, full bolt-on. Camaro SS's, tuned, full bolt-on. A lot of different cars, guys. Some AMGs. I mean, come on, like, you need that power. If you're gonna go and spend all this money on a tune, then get your downpipe, and then you go out and race in the summertime when it's 90 plus degrees outside, and you do 1, 2, 3, 4 different runs, you're not going to be beating these cars because your car is going to get heat soaked. You need that intercooler. Also, what an intercooler does is provides safe reliability for your engine and your turbo. You don't want your car blowing up. You don't want your turbo getting too hot. You don't want all this other stuff to happen to your car because your car is getting heat soaked. So get yourself a performance intercooler. And I'm back. Number 4 of 5 best performance mods for the MK7 GTI. What can that be? What can that be? A modified stock intake. Don't get that confused with an aftermarket intake. That is not what I'm talking about, guys. I am talking about modifying your stock intake. And this is the reason why. So why did I say to modify your stock intake and not get an aftermarket intake? The reason why is cost. The cost per performance. Now, I'm gonna make another video which should be up shortly, so I'm not gonna go into much detail as to why you don't want to get an aftermarket intake. Remember, just my own opinion on it, but there have been tests done and there's plenty of write-ups about it online. The reason why is cost per performance. When you get an aftermarket intake, it looks cool in the engine bay. I won't doubt that. I mean, it looks cool. You get the carbon fiber and all these nice colorful hoses and stuff like that. That's cool if you want to take it to a car show, but I mean, my car's all dented and chipped, not really dented, but chipped and stuff. I drive it daily. It's not no car show, and I'm assuming most of you aren't taking your GTIs to the car shows either. You're just driving them for what they are. But an aftermarket intake is not cheap. Getting the open intake, like the engine and the integrated engineering ones, have been tested time and time and time again for the Mark 7 GTI, that they not only do not provide any performance gains for the car, but they provide less power and less flow into the turbo. Now, I mean, you can debate me on that, but there's plenty of write-ups. What I'm saying is those open cold air intakes that cost $200, $300, $400 sometimes, they don't give you any performance. Now you can get an aftermarket closed intake for this car, and those are like $600, $700, $800. That is a lot of dough for an intake that essentially does the same exact thing as the stock OEM intake. So you're spending a lot of money on a mod that does absolutely no performance. And since this series is about the 5 best performance mods for the vehicle, this is why I am not saying I'm saying do not go out and buy a performance intake. It's a waste of money, and you can use that money elsewhere. What you want to do is you want to modify your stock intake, and I will show you on what you can do to modify it. Here you see a pretty standard looking Mark 7 GTI engine bay. Doesn't have anything special in it. I mean, that blue routed wire is for my ECS tuning exhaust cutout. But other than that, there's nothing really special looking about it. The very first mod that I did to this car, this is the very first mod, and it is honestly one of my favorite mods, and mostly because it is kind of my own. I did this mod before there were like any write-ups about doing this mod on any GTI forums online, and so I was pretty proud of myself for doing this. Now, as you can see here, this is the stock intake right here. This little piece, this is factory. This little piece right here, and then here is where the filter goes, and then this is the hose that goes directly into the turbo inlet, and that goes directly into the turbo. Now, what I noticed on this car when I first bought it was that this piece right here was very restrictive, and just do a little bit more here. Okay, that piece right there was super restrictive. Now on the left side, as you're facing the car, this part is open. That part is open so that the air comes through here, through the grill, up through here, and goes inside, and then it's open on the back here. That's just really, that's better. Okay, that's better. Is that better? Hopefully. Anyways, and then that air will help cool off the engine. Well, on the other side, you still got your honeycomb grill in the front. This was not here. This was all blocked off. And so, if you really take a good look at this intake, I mean, from the factory, it's okay, but it's kind of restricted, because this opening right here
all the way through, most of the air is going to travel straight through it and go into the engine bay to cool out the engine. It's not going to go through and then come around here. The only air that's going to come through here into the actual intake is the air that's being captured by the vacuum of the car. That's it. That's the only air. So you're not getting that much air into the vehicle to like get into your intake and stuff. And so it's kind of restricted. And so what I immediately did is I decided to first open this part up so that I'm getting air into this that's going directly into this, that's going directly into the air box right here. But I noticed that this piece right here was not originally here. I actually did that myself, and it was just all closed off. So I was like, well, how is the air gonna get up through here if there's nothing right here to allow the air that's going through here to get inside this area? Does that make sense? So that when you're driving, air comes in here and then it just goes nowhere. There's no way for it to go inside. So I had to match this side to kind of like give it that look. Now this is all like, I think that's from heat. I don't know, I really don't know what that came from. But what I did is, you know, when you're in elementary school, when you used to use your crayons to match something and cut something out, that's what I did. I crayoned this with a piece of paper, and then I put that piece of paper and I measured the distance from here to here, and I did that same distance from here to here. I put that piece of paper and taped it onto this, and then I basically outlined it and dremeled all of that. Now it's not perfect looking, but I haven't had a single person that has looked at my engine bay and noticed that that was from what I did. Like if you look at it closely, like now, yeah, you can see all the marks and stuff compared to that. Precision cut, not precision cut. But when you look at it like this, it looks like it is there from the factory. And that's the look that I was going for. So I did that, and I have a write-up online as well if you want to check it out. But anyways, so now the air can go through here when the hood is closed, and then that air will come up through here, which will be vacuum suctioned in through here, which will give the intake a lot more air. Now that's just one of the mods that you do for the intake. The second mod is taking this off. Now I would show you right now, but I am currently not at my normal residence, and I do not have the tools to take off this piece right here, but I will show you. I'll just show you. Underneath, you just take off these bolts here, throw it around, just lift that off, and there is your air filter. Now, the next mod you're going to do for the stock intake is get a K&N, an AFE, or something like that. I recommend K&N because they're just awesome. They've been proven to give you performance gains. So you just put in a high flow air filter in there, and then underneath that is this thing called a snow crate, and you can either remove that for more airflow. What the snow crate does is it allows your air filter to be safe, basically, by not letting any debris into the air filter because it captures it before. I originally removed the snow crate. It's really easy, it just pops out the tabs. But when I had that snow crate removed is when I had my IS-20 turbo blow up. And when that IS-20 turbo blew up, I was so nervous about anything else happening on my car that I put that snow crate in just for safety. So, but I mean, that's up to you. A lot of people remove it with no issues. But what I'm saying is you do this mod first, you do this air filter replacement and snow crate removal if you want. Second, then the third thing for the intake is getting an aftermarket silicone hose. Personally, I don't know if it has done anything different than the stock one. You can leave the stock one on, but I just like the look of this one better. And because it was only like $30 on ECS Tuning's website, I was like, I'm getting that, because to me $30 is nothing compared to spending $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800 on an aftermarket intake just to make it look cool in your engine bay. I think this gives it a little pop in my engine bay, and for $30 that was totally worth it, but not necessary. All right guys, we are towards our final best mod for the MK7 GTI, number 5 of 5. Take a wild guess as to what that would be. A turbo upgrade, obviously. Here is my Purty IS38 turbo. As you can see, I've also wrapped my downpipe in exhaust heat. I don't know if that's really made a difference, but I think it looks cool. Just FYI, really easy. Once you're doing the job, you might as well put that on. But anyways, there's the turbo right there in the back. For anyone who doesn't know where the turbo is located, here's the front, looking at it, and it's right there in the back. Why is it number 5 of 5 for best performance mods? Because it puts you into a category where you might have a stage 2 IS-20 tune on your IS-20, and you're just keeping up with like V8s, Mustangs and Camaros in general, or you're barely losing by them, or just one of those two. You're not really gapping them. I mean, the IS-20 is great. I love the low end torque of the IS-20. That's the best part about that turbo, is because there's hardly any lag. But if you want to start just gapping, pretty much almost anyone on the road, I'm not saying anyone, I'm just saying in general, with an IS-38 attached to your GTI with a tune, you're going to be one of the fastest on the road in general. Now there's always going to be faster people out there. You can have a 1,000 horsepower car nowadays. Just go to Texas, you're going to get beat. It's crazy. It's crazy. Texas speed, they're crazy out there. They got some crazy fast stuff. So you're never going to be the fastest one on the road at all times. There's always going to be someone faster than you. But with an IS-38, it's such a simple upgrade. You already have the tuning software now, guys. If you followed my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 list, you already have the tools needed for the IS-38 to work. It's an easy install. It's not that expensive of a turbo. I bought mine for $1,250, and it includes the IS-30 wastegate and a new diverter valve. It includes everything. You can get the installation kit really cheap, but it includes everything to do the job and to make your car fast. You're going to be gapping these guys now. You're going to be quick. I mean, you're going to be in 380 wheel horsepower to 400 wheel horsepower range. Some people have done with like meth injection and E85 and stuff like that. I don't have any fueling options. I'm just custom tuned in IS-38, but roughly around 380 wheel horsepower is what you're generally going to get with this turbo, which is fast for a car that only weighs 2,900 to 3,100 pounds, depending on the packages that you got on your vehicle, on your MK7 GTI. So you're going to spin tires. Yes, it's not going to spin as much. You're going to have a little bit more lag than the IS-20 turbo. There's going to be a little more lag. Boost will kick in around 3,200 to 3,500 RPMs, depending on what gear you're in, whether you're DSG, whether you're manual, it all depends. But in general, it's such a good upgrade. You're going to be surprising so many people out there that are going to be like, what the heck, this GTI just got me? That should not happen. You're going to get crazy looks on people's faces, which is the funnest part about this car,
because no one expects it to be as fast as it is. That's the great thing about it. But IS-38 is number 5. Go get it. It's not that expensive and totally, totally worth it. We should all be IS-38 by now, guys. That would be awesome. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 5 best performance mods on my list for the Mark 7 GTI. I really hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can get more updated videos as soon as I release them. I'm planning on making a couple more videos, such as like the 3 or 5 worst mods that are for the Mark 7 GTI. Another video like my 5 favorite mods that I've personally done on my GTI, and in that same video maybe doing like the 3 most disliked mods that I've done on my GTI. And then I also have another video that I'm going to make and release all the mods that I've done on my GTI, so that you guys, if you like my GTI and you like what I've done to it, you can see what I've done to it and go out and get the same stuff for yourself. So yes, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm planning on making all these videos, and I enjoy doing this stuff. So I'm just doing it on my free time while this pandemic is going, and I really hope that all of you are staying safe out there, and that you are able to work. If not, you know, like, do some things. There's things out there like DoorDash. I do DoorDash right now, and I'm making some pretty good money, which I might make a video about that too. So check out my channel and stay updated. So yeah, there it is, and you all have an awesome day. Stay safe, you know, keep your family safe. Let's get through this pandemic the best that we can, and get out there and continue to have fun with our cars. All right, peace out, guys.